Hi, my name is Shirley Berthelet, and I am a personal trainer, a group fitness instructor, and a yoga instructor. I teach out of a gym, so take a little quick tour. This is my studio. I don't know if you can see it. This is my studio I teach out of, and right through this door here is my gym. So I teach yoga, have taught yoga for a long time, and predominantly teach from a fitness perspective, from an athletic perspective. And I am so excited to be partnering with Dawn and Inspiritus Yoga to bring Yoga for Athletes training to our yoga camp coming up in October. So when we, as yoga instructors, want to work specifically with athletes, there's a few things we need to understand. Athletes and people in a fitness environment come to yoga for perhaps a little bit different focus than somebody coming to a yoga studio and participating in the practice of yoga. Athletes tend to come to a yoga practice because they know that there is a component of yoga that really will help them and enhance what they do in their fitness pursuit, in their sport or in their athletic pursuit. So I am a runner and I like to golf, and if I didn't have a strong yoga practice, I would not be able to run the way I like to. I would not be able to actually do as well in golf as I do. I would really say that my yoga practice is the counterbalance, and it is the thing that keeps me able to maintain those other activities. So athletes approach the practice of yoga a little bit differently. And in our training, we look at the athletic body. How does yoga fit into an athlete's training programs? Those are some of the things we look at that are a little bit different than just designing and teaching a regular or a more traditional yoga class. So something I always tell my athletes when they're asking me why would they integrate yoga into what they do, because their training schedules are often really busy. And one thing I tell them is, if their goal is to become more powerful and stronger in the sport or athletic activity that they are performing, they need to take good care of their body. It is their body that is their tool in that sport. So when we're looking at yoga, we think of it from the perspective that power, which is one of the goals of an athlete, is to become more powerful. Power is a balance of strength and flexibility. So if you think of the example of a bow and arrow, so if you have a bow that is super strong, when you attempt to pull the string of the bow back, there isn't any give, and what will happen is the bow itself will break and the arrow won't go anywhere. If the string itself is way too flexible and there is no strength component, then when you attempt to pull that string back, there's lots of flexibility, but the arrow will just drop in front of your feet. If you combine strength and flexibility, when you pull that bowstring back, you will launch that arrow with power and it will fly through the air. So that's really what incorporating yoga will help our athletes achieve, is a sense of balance between strength and flexibility. So if you're interested in working a little bit more specifically with athletes, check out our training and we'd love to have you join us.